Good morning, everyone. I'm Associate Professor Dr. Saharuetai. I'm from the Department of Veterinary Public Health, Faculty of Veterinary Science, Chulalongkorn Universities. So this is my pleasure to serve you moderator for these sessions. So I think in these morning sessions, we have three guest speakers. So I would like to invite them all to the stage. Please welcome all three speakers. Today I would like to introduce our speakers. So we have three generations, if you can see. Okay, we have small new generation, Nong Nerd, and the next generation. This is Nong Nerd is from from high schools, and Nong Mark is from university levels, and then Kun Wow is from out of schools already. So now we have three generations. So before we go to that, I would like all the speakers to introduce themselves, present about the figures, all experience that you have faced in Japan before, because all the speakers will have experience in Japan already. Okay, so we start with Nong Nerd first.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. My name is Nanthiphon and you can call me Nurse for short. I'm currently studying at Princess Chulafon Science High School, Thailand. So I've got several experiences in Japan. The first one is the collaborative research with Hiroshima University High School. In this program, my Japanese friend came to Thailand first, and then we discussed about our research topic and our research direction. After they came back, we conduct the research separately, but we still keep contact about our progress and resolve the problem that we face together. And then I flew back to Japan and present the project at Hiroshima. I joined their school life, their club, their classes, and I've been to several places in Hiroshima. The second one is also the collaborative research. This one, I've done it with Fukushima Prefectural High School, and in this project, I do the report, project report together and present it together in International Collaborative Research Fair. And the last one that we can't overlook is the Sakura Science Exchange Program. In my case, it's not just I've been there for the program, but my Japanese friend came to Thailand first, and then we have the short exchange program together. And the second phase, I've been to Japan to join the classes. I have a chance to observe many manufacturers, and science museums, and yeah, after that, I came back to Thailand. Yeah, and for my future goal, so even I really interested in technology, but I also believe that the innovation need to profit in the real world to make it really grow in the world stage. So I decided to study at the Bachelor of Business Administration at Risumekan Asia Pacific University, and my goal is to research more about our environmental challenges and how it can grow with business. Thank you.
So thank you, Nong Nurse, for a nice introduction. Okay, currently she's student at Princess Chulafon Science High School from Mahasarakham. She's come from far away for today for this event especially. And then she represents the younger generation pursuing science and international academic exposure. So now I am very excited because in this April, Nong Nerd will come to Japan and study in undergrad level. Okay, thank you so much, Nong Nerd. And then next, our speaker, Nong Mark. Okay, please.
Okay, so hello, all distinguished guests and everyone. So my name is Nathachai, or you can call me Mark. So currently, I am an undergrad student in biomedical engineering program at Mahidol University, and I also an undergrad researcher in biodata laboratory, which is like bio and data analysis lab, and also is a research trainee in brain computer interface lab at Mahidol University. So here's my profile. So as I mentioned, I'm a current undergrad student, and there's my lab logo, BCI and biodata lab, and it's pictures of me working. So for my experience in Japan, I've joined the Sakura Science High School exchange program. So yeah, it's not just about us Thai students to enjoy the program that period, but also several friends from different countries like Kyrgyzstan, Brunei, and other countries. We have been to several places like Jasa, so pictures here. Also attend a lecture from Professor Kajita, which is his Nobel laureate. It was amazing, like he's a very great lectures. He told us about neutrino oscillation, even though I'm not a physicist type of student, but I can understand it, he's really great. I also have some friends in Japan with to keep contact and like a network of scientists who still working. And so far in my life, as I mentioned, I also a researcher. So currently I'm working with large hospitals and also Institute of Science Tokyo. We're working on impact correlations in sports and some accidental situations. And so for my 3 topics that I want to highlight for my biomedical engineering field, so the current 3 main goal for us is not just like command decoding, but we now be turning into semantic reconstruction. So to expand simply, it's like so far most of people try to decode the signal in our brain, like we want to control left hand, right hand, everything like that. That is like the norm now, but we want to do it more than that. We like the blind people, it doesn't mean that their brain can comprehend the signal, but it just they don't have a good quality signal that is put into their brain. So we try to reconstruct all of that and put it back into our brain. So it's the futures of this field right now. And so next one is a core subject generalizability. So most of the time when AI is produced on some database, which mostly is a specific database for is an AI for Thai people, for Japanese, for Westerner, and most of the time those AI cannot be used in different subjects. So we need to build better model to have more general model that can work without us. Because like Japanese, when they come to Thailand, they sometimes want to go to hospital, and we can apply that AI to Japanese because it's on Thailand-based model. If we can achieve the general model like this, and hopefully in the future, Thailand and Japan can work together on this. And last one is the implementing of human in the loop of hospitalization. So most of the time, people believe that like working between AI and human is maybe much easier than just per AI loop. But actually, it's much harder to try to infuse human into the process of everything, because most of the time AI can define that when they need the acceptance of human in the medication, and we need to influence that into like improve that in the future, and this is the last goal. So for next one, so yeah, it's my long-term future vision. I still wanna keep researching on robot engineering and medical embedded system. And hopefully my project with Institute of Science Tokyo will be published by this year, and hopefully we can make a medical hub, not just Thailand, but the Asia and Japan and Thailand together as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you, Rong Mark, that summarized everything. So now he's currently undergrad student at biomedical engineering at Mahidol University. So I think it's his experience, even though he visited Japan in like very short time period, And then when he get into the university, he's keep continuing like have a network and then research experience with Japan. So I think this is great. And then in the future, maybe he can like learn from Thai, from Japan together. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mark. And then our last speaker, Kun Wow. Okay, so please.
Good morning, everyone, all distinguished guests, and thank you for having me here. Actually, I should have been sitting there with you guys watching like these two young leaders shine. As you can see, this is the outcome of this kind of program, Sakura Science Program, which we always said that plant the seed today, and one day it will be fruitful. And you can see like the future of Thailand, the future of the world within like these two young people. What I want to say is that I'm not a scientist. I'm not maybe related to science as much as you guys. I'm a journalist. Now I'm working as an editor at Tatler Asia. Tatler, we have 12 offices in Asia, and this year we are expanding to Japan as well. What we do, we focus on interviewing people, especially all the most influential people in Asia. And also we are the luxury media platform, which we focus on the contents about the base of Asia. Another role of mine is that I got a scholarship to do internship in Japan in Hiroshima back in 2017. So now I'm the alumni of we call AJAFA 21, which is the ASEAN Japan Alumni Association for the 21st century. This was in Hiroshima back in 2016. We not just like represent Thailand as a student of the world. We learned so much from Japan. We learned so much from all the courses about small and medium enterprises development. Hiroshima, not just the place of the history, it's also the place where there's like so many long-term businesses, from Mazda factory, from all the onsen and farm tourism, from the Saijo, which is the sake factory. A lot of good experiences that we have will be like memorized like for the rest of my life. And also this one, like we show how to dress in the modern like Thai and show the world, show like Japan and how to connect with the same culture. We have the chance to go to the onsen with the yukata and also to try very delicious Japanese food. And then in 2023, we had a very good chance to go to Japan once again, but like this time, not just a student, but as a young leader. But as a team leader, I brought around like 10 to 15 young students, high school students, and also university students to attend the robotic camp in Tokyo. What I want to say is that like these young people, they are first time in Japan. 90% of them first time going abroad. 60% of them first time being on the plane. So you can see in their eyes when they landed at the Haneda airport, all of the excitement in their eyes, and you knew at the first time that this program will change for the rest of their life. Their dream is bigger, and I believe that the horizon will determine their dreams. If they see bigger, their dream will get bigger as well. As you can see, the Gundam, which they are very excited like to see, and that's is not the end, because like when they came back to Thailand, they also create a robot youth camp for the elementary school students. within 3 days, they can teach all the younger students to create kind of like easy robots, which they can run, they can walk, and they can compete with each other. So this is something that the program has given us, and we pay it forward. Apart from that, I had also a chance to join the 40th anniversary of Youth Invitation Program of JICA. Also, we share knowledge and experience about JST, about Sakura Science Program, to all the Japanese executives, that this program is very important, and why we should have like this program and continue to have this program for all the students and young people. And just last year, I was the team leader to create a program called J Program. J Program stands for Japan ASEAN Young Leaders Program, because we believe that the first step of cooperation is about friendship, and we should have like young people, like ASEAN and young people, to meet with each other and become like friends for life. We brought them to see the Muay Thai stadiums. We brought them to, this one we have the special guest. He is the film director of Lan Ma, which is a very famous movie, How to Make a Million Before Grandma Dies. He's my friend, and you can see that, at the very young age of 32 years old, he could like produce a big film which went to Oscar shortlist, and I think it made around 2,000 million Thai baht worldwide. And also this year, I will invite you guys. Also, we call the program called the Regional Leaders Forum. There will be the ASEAN and Japanese and all the people which is our alumni. We get together in Bang San and in Pattaya, and we can connect, we can meet, and we can share all the knowledge and the experiences. Thank you.
Why so jealous? Okay, visit many places and do lots of activity, Kun Hwa. Now, Kun Hwa, he is the head of creative content, communication, and branding, and serve as award president of Thai Alumni Association, Asian-Japan Friendship Association for the 21st century. So this is all our speakers today. So we have learned a lot about Japan that you guys have been visit already. So now I would like you to give 3 words to Japan. What would you thinking about, and then what would you say anything about like 3 words? We start from Nong Nerd, please.
Okay, if I have only 3 words, I would say memorable, nostalgia, and precious. Memorable because it's like a once in a lifetime experience, and you taste a lot, you experience a lot. Like sometimes it's fun, and sometimes you can get tired from it. And like for the next word is nostalgia, because it's a once in a lifetime, as I say, right? And it's a memory that when you look back, like you really miss that period of time, and you want to experience that again. And for the last is precious, because I think it's the experience that money can't buy. Like even you go to Japan by yourself, you can't experience like all of that school life, all of that clubs, all of that exchange program with Japanese friends. Yeah, for me it's that 3 words.
Yeah, thank you. And then Nong Mark.
Okay, if I have to describe in 2 words, I would say unique and cultural, and let's see, I would say interesting. Okay, so like it's unique because like for each people who have been to Japan, they have their own unique experience. For me, it's definitely science thing, but for people or other people, they sometimes have like culturals and really networking that was really different from each others. And for next thing is cultural, definitely. Even though I've been there for most of the time, it's that mostly academic related stuff, but for cultural, they have affected me a lot. Japanese people is really dedicated and they really work dedicated to their work, and I really respect that. And for last thing is interesting because every time that I go to Japan, I have seen a lot of new technologies, and most of the time it's more like really world changing, fundamental, cutting edge things that really change the face of the field, and yeah, that make it interesting.
คุณวาว for 3 words
For me, 3 words. The first one, oishi. I really love Japanese food, from sushi, sashimi, whatever, and I'm sure like you guys feel the same. So I really miss sushi in Tsukiji Fish Market, very fresh, affordable price. Yeah, so that's what I've like always go to Tsukiji Fish Market when I go to Tokyo. The second one, people. We just celebrated the 50th anniversary, right? And I think heart to heart, people to people, we share the same culture. We share the same culture of humbleness, like Thai and Japanese people. And I really love Japanese people. I have so many Japanese friends. And yeah, I always like miss going to visit my friends as well. The last one, Ichigo Ichie. I really love philosophy of Japan, and Ichigo Ichie is like one thing that I always remember. Back in 2017, my Japanese sensei, she taught me about this word, and it's really meaningful and powerful. So every time I meet someone, I will make like the best of the time. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I think you guys have like a feeling of Japan already. So now we talk about the education, because I think like most people that they are like you are being here because you are interested in like all like study or research in Japan. So now I would like Kun Wow to explain a little bit about like in your opinion what are the difference between studying or research or whatever, like the difference between Thailand and Japan in your point of view.
I feel like each country has its advantage, its strength, and through the program that I've been to, Japanese people are very innovative, very hardworking, very disciplined, and we learn a lot from that. While like Thai people more like sabai,
Relax.
like okay, relax, like chill. But actually, we can actually learn from each other. Yeah, it's just like yin and yang. It's just like not white and black, but we can have a very perfect combination of that. Yeah, that's one thing, and I always look up to how disciplined you guys are, and I always like say to all the young students that hey, you can learn from those young people at like when we visited elementary school in Japan. When they play hard. When they work hard. And that is life should be, that you just like seize the day. You just make that perfect day. Work hard, play hard, and spend your life to the best. Yeah.
Thank you. And then Mark, you have any opinion about the differences between education like from Thailand and Japan?
So for me, my perspective is that Japanese research and most of the thing is more like fundamental based, while Thailand is more like applied based. So like Japan, when as I'm doing research right now, I'm feeling like the fundamental is feel like you can go deeper every time when you find more detail within Japanese research and everything that they're doing. they are really in depth. They want to go deep. They can be deeper, and why Thailand be more like an applied bit that we can be use it in everyday life, and it's not either good or bad, but we can work together as a whole to make it that fundamental knowledge to the real world implementation. And I think it's good that we have this event today that we can work together and have more connection.
And owner, please.
Well, for the school, in my experience, it's not that different because I'm in science school, right? And the schools that I have been also science school as well. So we have the same vibe, like we need to do the graduate project or something like that. But I think we have our own strength. Like for example, when I've done the collaborative research, when we face the problem, my Japanese friend will like be really strength in focus like in the really small details. And as you say that like, Japanese people are really disciplined, so they will like really strength in that. And my duty is to like think outside the box and use the creativities to like find a new way to solve the problem. So I agree with you that I think it's a really great combination.
Okay, thank you. So now we will move, talk a little bit about the cultures, because I think Thailand and Japan, we are friends really long time, okay? And we have a little bit different between cultures. So I would like you guys to share about any culture shock that you have faced in Japan when you visit the country. Nerd first.
Okay. So, well, my first exchange is at Oyama College, like in Sakura program, and my first class is like the robotic class, and we need to like create the small robot and do some coding to make it work. And yeah, it's quite hard, so most of the group won't be able to finish it in time. If this happened in Thailand, my teacher would just like, okay, you can take some more time, or you can take that robot back to your home and send it to me later. Like we're more like relaxed and flexible. But at that time, the professor just say, you can stop it right here and write the report, only part that you finish. And it really impressed me. And he doesn't like even seem to be mad. He just wants students to learn like what's your mistake here and how you can develop it later. So this is like kind of like culture shock for me, but it's really impressive.
Thank you. And Kunwa, anything to share about the culture shock? So I think you will have a lot, right?
But actually, I learned a lot from like through experience and also from Japanese movies. Every time I see like Japanese movie, they be all like the slice of life experiences. You are very into very small detail, but that makes you the perfectionist. So that's what I learned. Like maybe we want to see like the big picture, but when we zoom into the small detail, oh, it's all perfect. That's a very Japanese way. Sometimes I also ask my Japanese friends that, hey, maybe you don't have to like be that strict. You can show as like Thai. Yeah, but they said no. Every detail must be perfect, and that's how I really learned from Japanese people. Yeah, I think that's one thing. Maybe share first and then.
Yeah, Mark, you can share first.
So for me, it was a time that I went there first time. It was my high school exchange program, and we attend a tea ceremony. Like at the time, I know that it could be hard for me to catch every process of the tea ceremony, and yeah, it was actually really hard. But during the time, it's still interesting. Like it's really intricate to every step of the move of the tea ceremony that we start whisking everything, the matcha all together, and it's each step to eat the dessert and the matcha. And if that were Thailand, it would be end up as a matcha latte instead of matcha cup. But yeah, that's why it's really very Japanese thing that we appreciate every moment, every wish that you move your hand, and that is really Japanese thing for me.
Okay, thank you. So now we talk more about with the speakers, and then all the participants is they have good listener. They keep quiet. Okay. So now I would like to see from your point of view also, but I cannot speak to you all today. Okay, because we have time limited. So now I would like to you guys to raise your hand. Are you interested to go to Japan? How many people interested to go to Japan? Can you raise your hand, participants, so I can see clearly? Wow, that's a lot. So it seems that our participant interested to come to Japan, right? And then I will ask you about 3 questions, okay? The second question would be, who do you think this is you have the problem with the language barrier? Do you think the language is you're tough? Please raise your hand. English or Japanese is okay. Tough for you think, okay, it seems like you will get a good student, okay? They don't, okay? No one raise your hand about the language barrier? No one, right? Do you think language is okay, right? Okay, very nice. Okay, I think our team, you see that, okay, in this group, we don't have any the language barrier on that. And then the last question, are you interested in Japan education, in terms of studying or research? How many participants will interested on that? Please raise your hand. Wow, that's a lot too. I think it's very, very impressive, okay? So it seems from our 3 questions, so we can justify that you are interested to come to Japan, and then also you have interested in the education system, and you don't have any barrier in English proficiency or Japanese proficiency, okay? I think it is very good. And then our speaker also, when you see that, I feel when the panelists come here, I think you guys will think that, okay, it's a little bit far from you guys, and then I'm not sure you can come to Japan or not. So now I would like all the panelists or speakers just give any recommendation, because I think when you guys come to come to Japan, and then you especially Nong Nerd, that you need to study in Japan, and then she need to practice more on Japanese languages. So I'm not sure how the experiences on the English or Japanese that you come to Japan. Okay, could you please share on that? Nerd first.
The problems about language?
Yeah, the problem about languages. Yeah, do you have any problem on that? And then you have any solutions? So our participant will know that how you achieve to get into Japan you.
Well, of course, we won't be able to understand each other sometimes, because English is not my mother tongue. English is not my Japanese friend mother tongue, and it's really normal. I think we should see language as a tool, not a test. It's a tool to communicate with each other, to understand each other. If you don't understand, there's many ways to fix it. Sometimes I use hand posture to explain, and you have Google Translate, have many things. I think the most important thing is your courage to talk with each other.
Yeah, I totally agree. English, we are not English native. Thai and Japanese, it doesn't have to be perfect English. It's okay, just okay. If we can be able to communicate with each other, I think that's enough. And I think this growth mindset is very important. Focus on what you have, not what you don't have. And I would like to talk more about when we recruit the young people to attend our Sakura Science Program. Because it's a robotic program. So I told JST that if you would like to have young people who are very proficient in English, maybe you can only find people in Bangkok, most of them in Bangkok. But if you want to make a very productive and effective program, I will find all the young leaders who are very the robotic expert. Maybe they don't live in Bangkok. Maybe they're not English proficient, but they are very good at robotics. And in the end, we recruit young people from all over Thailand to go to Japan. Their English is not that proficient, but I help them to translate. And all the expert, all the engineer, all the technician in Japan, they really admire when these young people, they understand about technology, about robotics, and they keep asking them questions until the Japanese officer, they said, hey, if you want to ask more questions, send me emails. Yeah, because they keep asking lots of questions. And all the students, they said, oh, what they see in that factory, in that museum, they have done that before. And they really want to do kind of internship with Japanese business, with Japanese company. And I think if you have that growth mindset, focus on what you have and not what you don't have, I think you can go far. Yeah.
So yeah, as Pival said, it's definitely about growth mindset. Especially in research, sometimes Japanese research is published in Japanese, and we are scared of is a language barrier that we can communicate with the writers. And actually, they are really eager to speak with that. And we are, as for myself, as the first time, I really scared to my email to professors, but then I just tried anyway, and it's really great, especially at this time. You have AI, you have translation tools that you can communicate with it easily. Just use it and prepare all the detail that you want to ask and email them. But email them is completely with all details, and then if we work out, we can work each other and go hand in hand, and that if definitely make you more opportunity than the others.
Okay, thank you. And we will have I think maybe the last question from the panelists. So the last question will be the most important question also, because now we are in the AI era. So people don't scare about the language anymore, because we have the translators, and then we have everything have internet of things and so on. And then I would like to all the panelists to recommend about the academic skills or professional skill that we need to have. Yeah, we need to have that we can achieve in your professionals. Anything about the skills that we still needed to achieve in your career path. You have any recommendation, the professional skill or any academic skill or soft skill that we need to have?
Well, for me, I'll talk about soft skill. I think communication skills is the most important things, because it's not matters if you have really big mind, you have many creative thought about innovation or something. If you can't communicate it, if you can't make other people understand you, I think it means nothing. Yeah.
I also agree with the communication skills, and I would say this. I think, as I mentioned before, that focus on what you have, so you can choose your path. You can be a specialist, you can be a generalist. It depends on you, and so focus on what you have, and then try to make that stand out and shine compared to others. I think this kind of mindset will make your way out in the end. Yeah.
So just to add on top of that is that you must have skill to connect the dots together. I say sometimes you don't have is skill, but AI can help you with that. You have never heard of it before, it will tell you. But to make yourself unique and different in each field, you must have skills to connect each dot together. And as you go on, you will see that you are only the special one on that topic, and you are the best on that one.
Okay, thank you for all the panelists. So now we move to the Q&A session, question and answer. So now is your time. You can ask any questions that you would like to ask all the panelists, or any question that you would like to share, or maybe like comments or concern that you would like to share. You can share in this session. We have about like 10 minutes to share on that. And this is free, okay? It's not charge anything for the questions, okay? Okay, so if you have any question, please raise your hand
Please
and
raise your hand,
introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, sorry to interrupt while we are on the Q&A session. Please be gentle reminder, the coffee and the light meal is outside the room. Please grab it, okay? All right, any question? Please raise your hand. Okay, we are open for your question. Okay, the first table, please.
I would like to ask Piwao. I see that you said you don't have like the science or technology background, right? And I'm just curious, how can you apply so many programs? Like you attend so many programs. Yeah, I just curious about that.
Yeah, I think it's about the growth mindset. We are here to learn. If you don't know something, learn it, and then connect with people. Because like I think talking with people is like something that you learn the fastest. And my job is to talking with people, to interview people, and I really learn a lot from that. So if you have that mindset that actually you don't have to master everything, but actually you can learn anything. Yeah.
Thank you. One more question. For the program, for me, I applied for this program many years ago. For me, I attend under the university as I study software engineering, and I just curious about how about if there are some students here and they're not majoring in this kind of technology, like for example Japanese studies, yeah, and how could they like apply for the program, or is there the program like support their field of study, like for internship or for work, or yeah, and any part of that?
Thank you. That was a good question. Okay, and then we have like another next question that we will talk more about the scholarship funding networking. Okay, so we can discuss on that. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more question? Please raise your hand. Okay, for the second.
I was the former student studying in Japan, but I already retired from the Thammasat University. I joined this program because of Professor Toshi Miki. He recommended. He was the former president of Tokyo City University. This program is very good, but I would like to ask for all of you, how can you help Japan? You know that Japanese industry in Thailand, especially automobile industry now, was competed by Chinese. The drop of the construction, because my field is civil engineering, the drop of construction for the new factories for automobile industry in Thailand is very frightening. Okay. So I like to hear your opinions. How can you contribute to help Japan? Okay. You don't need to answer, but it's very serious now. Okay. Sorry to make the meetings here a little bit seriously. With my respect, I like to hear your opinions. The young people's how do you think about this kind of the problems? Okay. Thank you.
So to answer this question is that every field must be shifted surely, and even automobile. And so for my answer is that I have worked a lot with AI, and I can see that there's none of the automobile that have really embedded into the infrastructures of Thailand. Like in US they have Tesla, right? But Tesla doesn't work in Thailand, and none of that have never worked in Thailand before. So there's still an opportunity for Japan to be the first one who go to have really deep root in the infrastructures of cars in Thailand, and even Chinese can do it, I believe.
Thank you for asking that question, because I think like if we see the problem, we should talk about it rather than run away. And also like Thailand, we are like facing the same situation, economic-wise, politic-wise. And I think we should find our strength. And strength is not just Thai or Japanese, but if we team up together, we can share our strength, and we can see like how we can team up and how we can like compete on the world stage. I think that they should have like more session to talk about that. And okay, as a journalist, what I can do is that I can voice something. I can tell like more stories about that. If there are businesses that they think is very important and they want to have like a space and create more awareness, that's like one thing that I can help. And I believe that each and everyone, they have their own strength that they can do something to the society.
Well, I think I'm so young, I can give like really hard thought, but as I say, I think we both have our own strength, like in Thailand and Japan people. And yeah, I think if the question is how we can help Japan at the situation or something like that, I think when people that grow different and have different thoughts that come together, we can help it and give like the different perspective to improve it together. Yeah.
All right. I think thank you so much for your question. I think this is a good question, and then we will discuss more on during the lunchtime or whatever. And anyone have any questions? So I think I can receive one more questions. Do you have any question? Okay. If there are no more question, or you shy, don't want to ask a question here, we can discuss more because we are here until lunchtime. Okay. So you can meet all the panelists, and then we can discuss more on the topic. So now we would like to thanks for all panelists together be here today. Yeah, you have any questions? Okay, please.
Not a question, but I want all the executives to see that there are many young people in this room, and I think the best thing that we can offer them is the opportunity. These young people, they have potential to go far. And as I said that the more we see, the more we can dream. So before I went to Japan, my world will was like this. And after that, my world will like got much bigger, and I want to pay it forward to like those young people out there who have never been to Japan. Please continue like giving them like this opportunity, and one day they will be the future of the world. They will be the young leaders of the world. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much. This is a good quote. Yeah.